Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a viewer's question. That's all I'm going to do, viewers question and answer. I've got quite a lot to do today. Thank you so much for your questions. And this is just a friendly reminder. If you have a question, please put it down in the comments. I love compiling them and doing these viewer questions answered videos. So without further ado, let's get started. And I'm going to go with the Golden Tarot. It just seems to be hitting on, and I stick with the tarot deck once it starts talking, and let's just do it. Golden Tarot. Thank you for your answers. So the first question is, it comes from Jane Morgan 9570. Is Meghan a transgender? Great question. Great question. I know more than one person has that question, and that question has been around for a while. And actually, wasn't it Lady C who brought up that she actually heard that Meghan was intersex? So let's see, is Meghan transgender? Is Meghan transgender? I'm going to add to that. Is if not, is she intersex or something? Is there a medical condition? And again, no judgment or anything. We're just looking for the truth. We're just looking for the truth. Is Meghan transgender? Is Meghan transgender? Cards are ready. Knight of Coins. Well, Harry knows the truth. That's Harry. Four of Wands. Ooh, celebration. This could also be a birth, so it might be something from birth. The Hermit. Harry knows. Harry knows the truth. But what is the truth? The Star. Again, this is my Diana card. Because hopes, wishes, things that are up in the air. Sometimes the star can be bacteria and viruses, all these little stars that are floating through the air when we're asking a health question, but I don't think that has anything to do with transgender. 10 of Cups. She's unable to have a family. She's unable to have a family. She's unable to have children. 9 of Wands. She's been defending this for a very long time. This is something that she's battled pretty much her whole life since birth. Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords in reverse can either be the answer no or surgery. So let's keep asking. So is she transgender? No. I'm getting more that this is something from birth that she's had to battle. And so that story about what Lady C had about her being intersex might be correct. The Chariot, something that is in her control. Again, in this deck, the Chariot is a female. And the Chariot sometimes can be body, mind, and soul. And then we've got the 2 swans here. I don't know if you can see or not. One is black and one is white. So that could be her mixed race, right? That could be her mixed race. Ace of Wands. We have 2 aces that are saying no. But the Ace of Wands, which is procreation, and the phallic symbol when it's upright is on the 10 of Cups. I don't think she's able to have children. I honestly don't. I honestly don't. 10 of Swords in reverse. She may have been trying to fix it. Especially on this Ace of Swords, and when the swords are in reverse, the swords can fall out, and you can get up and recover. You can repair. She may have had surgery to try and repair a few things. Page of Wands. I don't think the surgery worked, because if the Page of Wands was upright, I would have said the surgery worked because it's on top of the Chariot. Page of Wands. When the Page of Wands brings you news, it's bad news. This could also be children because there's rabbits on here. I think she had surgery so that maybe she could have children, and I don't think it worked. Nine of Coins. Yeah, she's just right into her own career. That's all that matters to her. Career, success. Yeah, so that's why she focuses so much on money and career. Money is her babies. Ace of Cups. Look at this. We have 3 aces in reverse. Nothing can be held in her cup. I'm not getting transgender here at all. I'm getting intersex, born unable to have children. 8 of Cups. But I think, she's moved on from it. And again, this is my Harry card. I don't think he knew when they got married. I honestly don't. 6 of Coins in reverse. No, there's what's the underlying? The moon. Yeah. Hiding falsehoods. I think she knows. I think she tried to fix it. I don't get any transgender here whatsoever. I am getting, though, something from birth. Something from birth. And Harry now knows about it. He may not have known about it when they first got married, but he's on board with it. It is what it is. This is also, you can become very selfish rather than giving. And this, money becomes more important than being charitable. And no, the moon. So I want to explain the moon a little bit. The moon upright is a mirror. All it does is reflect light. So think of, and so it's an illusion. When you look in a mirror, that person looking back to you is an illusion. That person is not real. For example, if you went to put lipstick on that person and you walked away, there'd be lipstick on the mirror, not on the person. If you want lipstick on, you have to put it on reality, on yourself. So when the moon is in reverse, the mirror is gone. And so now you can face reality. It's like if you are looking in a mirror and you have your hand up and you see your hand moving around, that hand in the mirror is not real. But if you take the mirror away and look down at your hand, now you can see your hand. Now you can see reality. But when you look in the mirror and you're looking at your hand in the mirror, that's not reality. That's a reflection. That's an illusion. That's a delusion that hand is real. That hand can't come out and touch you. It's not real. That's what the moon is reflecting. That's what the mirror is reflecting. You take the moon away, you take the mirror away, and you look down at your hand and you see reality. So that's why when the moon is in reverse, you see, in the way I read it, I've been reading cards for over 30 years, and this is the way I read the moon. There's other depictions of the moon and whatnot, but I just want to explain to you how I read the moon. So I think reality has hit Harry. I think reality has hit him. He knows about it. And don't be surprised if that's one of the reasons he walks away. He can't put up with this facade anymore. This constant money is my babies, and this constant, pretending you're very charitable, but you aren't. I don't know what that has to do with babies. I'm just saying that one came up reverse. So I'm telling you, she's not transgender, but she was born with a deficit of being able to have children. She's had surgery to try to replace it. Absolutely didn't work. And the answer is no, she's not transgender, but she does have some kind of, I agree with what Lady C was saying about being born intersex. All right. So next question is this is from Bear Bear. Is Southpark's World Privacy Tour Chapter 2 coming to a television near us anytime soon? This is just a real quick question. I'm going to do upright. I'm going to do yes or no reading. So upright is yes. Reversals are no. Are we going to see a Southpark World Privacy Tour Chapter 2 anytime soon? Upright, yes. Reversals, no. Just going to do a quick yes or no reading on that. Are we going to see... Uprights, yes. Reversals, no. I'm telling the cards what I want them to see. What I'm going to do, yes, no, uprights, yes, reversals, no. Are we going to see Southpark's World Privacy Tour Chapter 2 coming anytime soon? Cards are ready. I can tell. All right. Upright, reversal, reversal, upright, reversal, upright, reversal. 1, 2, 3, upright. No, that's a soft no, though. That's not a definite no. I think that's a soft no. When it's that kind of split 4-3, that's usually a soft. Ace of Swords, they may be thinking of it. They may be thinking of it. They may be conferring with lawyers. We got a lot of swords here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. We got the Fool. They've been thinking about it. They're just wondering how they're going to get away with it. Yeah, they're thinking about it. What's the under it? 4 of Cups. Yeah, you know what? I think they will. They'll accept that that cup coming in. If it was this way, I'd say no. They're thinking about it, but it's probably not going to happen. They're thinking about it. They may have some regrets that they didn't get on it right away. But yeah, right now it's a soft no. It's a soft no, but it's not a definite no. Okay, so we can maybe look forward to that next season. We'll see. I think they might be checking with their lawyers with that many swords coming up. Okay, another question from Bear. Is MM and her mom drugging, filming, and gaslighting H, just like AH did to JD? So that would be just like how Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp. And it's interesting, he's in the news today. Is Meghan Markle and her mom drugging, filming, and gaslighting Harry? That's a great question. That's a really great question. Let's see. Are they? Is Meghan Markle and her mom Dorita, are they drugging and filming and gaslighting Harry? Very similar to how Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp. And is that what they have over him? And is that why he's admitting his drug use? So if films come out, or if something comes out and he goes, I told you I was doing drugs. Like, what's the big deal here? It would just be his temper. Is Meghan Markle and her mom drugging, filming, and gaslighting Harry? Are they drugging, gaslighting, and filming? Great question. Okay, cards are ready. Ooh, 8 of Cups. There he is again. I think he's getting ready to run. I keep getting that. King of Wands. That's somebody who you do not want to mess with. This is your shyster, your somebody with no integrity, somebody with no loyalty, somebody who's just out to make a buck. Ooh, Queen of Wands in reverse. I'd say, yeah, there's definitely 2, because the Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands upright is the female fire sign, which is the Leo card. And this way, again, there's definitely 2 people here. Definitely 2 people here working together with not pure intent. Somebody who's not loyal, somebody that has no pure intent. This might be stopping. Look at that. These 2 are stopping Harry from walking away. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yes, absolutely. Here we have the 9 of coins in reverse. It's not having the effect that they thought it would have, but it's definitely, look at this blockage. It's stopping him from walking away. 5 of coins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. He feels like he's an outsider. He feels like he's lost a lot of things. Look at this person here behind. That's not a supportive person. That's somebody that's not somebody saying, I got your back. It's somebody, I'm stabbing you in the back. Oh, for sure. For sure. And it has to do with money. Has to do with money. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do another 3. Justice in reverse. This is the divorce card when it shows up on a person. Wow. 10 of Cups. He's staying because of the family. Absolutely staying because of the family, because of what it looks like. And how he goes on and on about how Meghan is the love of his life. And maybe that's something that she's making him say. Because, it's just over the top. Honestly, it is, in his book and in his every time, oh, if it wasn't for me, and like, come on. I've been married almost 40 years and my husband adores me, and he even doesn't talk like that. And same with other couples that we know, and even brand new couples, right? Because we've got now our friends' children are getting married and whatnot. They have good marriages, and they don't even talk like that. Like, you know what? When somebody talks about sex or money a lot, they have neither of them. That's my rule. Knight of Cups on top of the 9 of Coins. Yeah, somebody's getting away with something. Knight of Cups, when he shows up upright, he's bringing you something. When he's walking away, he's taking something. 4 Swords. For sure. They're getting him drunk and filming them while he's in bed, while he's resting. He may not even know that they're doing that. Oh, the Hanged Man. Yeah, for 100% they are. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. For sure they are. And he's very trapped about it. He's very trapped. He can't go anywhere. And again, this isn't nude. He's got nude panties on. 3 of Cups, 3 of them. Absolutely. So it is, look at that. Here's Meghan and Dorita, and there is Harry drinking, right? Look at, he's got his cup above his head, he's drinking, but he's looking elsewhere. He's not looking at these two, and these two, look at, they're clinking their glasses together. We got them. 100%. Yeah. 2 of Coins, and they're trying to sell the films, actually. They're trying to sell them. This is the merchant card, buy and sell, buy and sell. And they're trying to sell them overseas. I wonder if they're trying to sell them to the British press. Yeah. All right. Well, that answers that. Great question. Thank you. Okay. That was very clear. The cards, I love these cards. They're hitting on all the questions. No ambiguity. Okay, so next question here is from Nimit2535. This may sound far-fetched, but years ago it was rumored on an internet forum that allegedly Prince Philip was the father of Harry, and I have heard that as well. I know it sounds wild, but when you pull the moon card on Harry's paternity, I remembered reading something about this. It also went on to say he didn't actually perform the deed, but Diana was artificially inseminated, IVF, and was out of it when this happened. I remember that rumor. Like, I've been around a long time, and I actually remember hearing that. And wasn't it like one of her psychic friends or astrologers let that leak, that Diana always felt that Harry was Philip's biological father, and she very vaguely remembers being drugged and you know what? The older Harry gets, the more he looks like Philip. Like, look at his eyes. Look at Harry's eyes and look at Prince Philip's eyes. And I know this might be upsetting to some people, but stranger things have happened. I mean, who knows? Who knows? So let's ask the cards. Is Prince Philip, and I'm going to do a yes, no on this. So upright, yes. Reversals, no. Is Prince Philip Harry's bio dad? I'm not going to ask about, how it happened or whatever. I just want an answer. Is Prince Philip Harry's bio dad? Is Prince Philip Harry's bio dad? Is Prince Philip Harry's bio dad? I want one more twist. Okay, cards are ready. Oh, interesting cut. So these 3 are very important. 8 of Cups in reverse. Remember, I told you cups are things falling out. 6 of Coins upright. Could be. Seven of Cups. We got some gaslighting going on upright. The Star in reverse, and this is my Diana card. Two of Coins in reverse. Queen of Coins. So how many we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven of Coins in reverse. Underlying King of Wands. I'm going to say, so let's count our uprights. 1, 2, 3 uprights. Of course, we have 4 reversals. So, and then we have the King of Wands in reverse. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that was a rumor. That's gaslighting. Diana might have been lying about that because this is my Diana card. And you know what? The Queen would never allow it. The Queen would never allow that ever. No. The Queen would, and this is of course the Seven of Coins in reverse with the 8 of Cups. So the 7 of Coins, that's dead. That's anything that you plant doesn't come to fruition. Cups are emptying, they're empty. If it was this way, I might say, yeah, you know what? Something was brought to her, but it's in reverse. If it was tried, it didn't take. If it was tried, it didn't take. And also we have the King of Wands here in reverse, which is a no. There could have been something else going on though. There could have been something else going on. But the story is not true with the 7 of Cups here at all. It was a little bit of gaslighting, maybe wishful thinking, dreaming. No, the Queen, absolutely not. No, the Queen, I mean, here Queen Elizabeth showed up. No, I'm going to say no, because the 7 of Coins is also in reverse, which is, if it did happen, it didn't take. It didn't take. Let's put it that way. It wasn't. 2 of Coins. No, I don't even think it was offered. Honestly, like I love Diana too, but we don't know. And also, again, I just want to remind you, this was not her story. These were stories other people said. No, I don't think, no, the Queen would not have allowed that. She would not have allowed that to happen. I'm just getting, the reason I'm hesitating is like, is this him spreading his sperm around? Maybe it has to other people. I don't like to speak ill of the dead. Maybe she knows that he has maybe 2 other people out there who he did get pregnant that she knows about, but Diana wasn't one of them. Sorry, don't speak ill of the dead, but yeah, no, that rumor was all in somebody's head. And you know what? Somebody might have tried to sell that rumor for clickbait, but they weren't very successful in it, right? Because that again is my buy sell, and that's not successful. So yeah, I think somebody was maybe, like I said, maybe a psychic was trying to get some clickbait, or but it was an illusion. It was all inner mind. Let's put it that way. Okay, good. So that answers that one. Yes, but you know what? Thank you for that question, because I heard that rumor as well. And so that's cleared that up for me. Next question. This is from Bear again. Rumor has it the family caused the breakup with Chelsea, and Meghan Markle is payback for breaking them up. Could you possibly challenge who caused her to leave him more, Harry himself or his family? I love the challenges too. So who caused... Let's do a quick challenge here. These cards are huge, so I'm going to only do a 5-card challenge. I'm going to put Harry at the top, his family on the bottom. How about if we clear this up when we do... Okay, no, she specifically asked about the family. So let's ask, who broke Harry and Chelsea up? Was it him? Was it his behavior? Was it his actions? Or was it the family? Did the family break them up? And then so Harry said, fine, you don't like Chelsea, so here you go. How do you like me so far? I'm going to bring Meghan into this. And now you guys are going to be sorry. Because I did do a reading that Chelsea is the love of his life. Chelsea is the one that went away. And that was very, very clear, that challenge reading. Okay, so who broke Chelsea and Harry up? Was it Harry himself? Harry on the top, uprights, yes. Reversals, no. The family on the bottom. Uprights, yes. Reversals, no. Cards are ready. I'm only going to do 5 because these cards are huge. Oh, so we got a reversal, 3 of coins. We got an upright, King of Cups. Well, that would be the family, wouldn't it? We have a reversal, 9 of Swords, really upset. The reversal of the Sun. Again, back then it would have been Prince of Wales. 9 of Cups, that was Harry's drinking. The Tower in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups upright. Queen of Swords in reverse, underlying the moon again. So here we have 1, 2 upright. So no, it wasn't Harry. We have 1, 2 in reverse. And I want to show you something. This makes a triangle. It was a combination of the two. Absolutely was a combination of the two, especially when we have the King of Cups, which is Charles, and then we have the Sun, and back then he would have been the Prince of Wales, and as I explained before, with the 3 feathers on this, and he was the Sun, the next in line. The Tower, just destruction, Page of Cups. And surprising news that you don't want to hear. So maybe they told Chelsea he was fooling around on her. Maybe they told Chelsea he was having these babies around her, and also there was something legal about it. Something legal about it. But I'm going to say Harry was not successful in this relationship. A little bit of his drinking and his greed, and 3 of coins in reverse. I think it was a one-way street. I think, he really didn't have plans for her, a future for her, and kind of maybe wanted rejecting, right? I'm looking at the 3 of coins, and then in this 4 of cups, you're looking at the three here, and your arms are crossed, and maybe she wanted something else, or maybe, asking him, can you please stop drinking? Can you, quit fooling around on me and having babies elsewhere? But it was it was a combination of both of them. I think they fed her some bad news, because Page of Cups upright can be surprising good news, like, for example, a pregnancy or a job offer that's actually better than you think. But when it's in reverse, it's actually surprising bad news. So they might have been telling, because they might have told her, he's getting other women pregnant, and I think she just decided to move on. But we've got 2 people here, Queen of Swords and King of Cups. We got 2 people here telling her things that just destroyed his wishes. And then, of course, we have the moon in reverse. So she found out the reality of the situation. Interesting here, I was just going to mention, sometimes the Queen of Swords is the media. So he might be correct, and the media had a little bit to do with it too, right? Because anything to do with swords, and with the butterfly here, it's words that are in the air, which is the media or internet or anything that is done with words. So it might be a combination. Maybe King Charles was feeding the media some information that, anyways, it was a combination of the two. It wasn't just one. It was his behavior and what they did. And who knows, it might have been to protect her, to tell you the truth. All right, great question. So that's cleared up. It was a combination of the two. It wasn't just one or the other. Final answer. Okay, I feel like I'm on that millionaire show. Is that your final answer? Okay, let's go on to the next one. This is from Nimit 2535. I don't know if you saw my other question, but it was about if Meghan will be exposed for using surrogacy services. Will this info be leaked by someone? Anyways, yes, I did see your question and I've already answered that. Will this info be leaked by someone? Or I would imagine this info will come out once she's divorced. Many thanks. Okay, will Meghan be exposed for using surrogacies? I'm going to clear the air and clear the cards. I'm getting the feeling they want their fresher energy for this question. So, will Meghan be exposed for using surrogacy services? So let's just ask, will she ever be exposed either before or after the divorce? I think it's so funny. We just assume she is getting divorced. We don't even assume that the divorce isn't going to happen. Even though I have seen out there that people are saying she never will. We'll see. And and the thing is right now, maybe the energy is divorce. I mean, look at any married couple, I hate that guy, I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah. And then you kiss and make up and then you stick around, right? No marriage is like this. Every marriage is like this. So sometimes as a reader, you might be picking up what one came, look at the lovers in reverse. Yeah, they're in the divorce phase right now. I love these cards so much. But yeah, your marriage is not like this. It's like this. So as a reader and you're picking up the energy, maybe sometimes you pick up the energy that there is a divorce and then it doesn't happen. And the claw came back, right? Oh, what popped out here? Yeah, these are ready to talk. Look at they're ready to talk. What came out? Oh, wow. Too many. But they want to be on top. Okay. Oh, interesting cut. Oh, the Tower. Oh my God. Surprising, shocking news. Now, this is also long ago was called the Hand of God. And the Hand of God can be surprising news. Death. Oh my Lord. Are we going to find out only once she passes? Seven of Swords. Are we only going to find out once she passes? Strength. This is her in reverse. Strength. That's the Leo card. Two of Coins. Somebody's going to try and sell that information. And you know what? It's going to kill her. It could be just, not literally. Someone's trying to sell that information. Somebody's got that information and they're trying to sell it, but they've been very unsuccessful. Maybe they're asking too much. Let's see. Oh, the Star. The reversal star on the Death card. This is interesting. Ace of Coins. Somebody's trying to sell this information and it's absolutely going to kill her. It's going to put out her star. I don't think literally. I think figuratively. It'll end her in all her hopes and wishes will be gone. It'll just end her. It'll be so destructive to her. I'm almost feeling like she's just going to go away. Somebody's trying to sell it for money. They aren't getting very far. They aren't getting very far at all. She might be putting all her effort into keeping that a secret. Somebody's trying to sell it though. Five of Cups. Page of Coins. She might be trying to buy the information from them. She knows this is going to be the end of her. She knows this for a fact. The Page of Coins. Now, is this Archie? Is this Archie in reverse? Maybe I think she's worried what it will do to Archie and the future, because the Five of Cups is focusing on the past. When it's in upright, when it's in reverse, it's you're ready to let go of the past and move forward into the future. I think she's worried what it's going to do to Archie and his line in succession. That's what she's worried about. That's all that matters to her in this. She knows it's going to destroy everything that she's built up. And it's going to take her star away. Nobody will call her Diana anymore. But she's more worried what it's going to do to Archie. And let's see, Knight of Cups. She knows everything's going to be taken away from her. Page of Swords. This is Lily. Look at both the kids showed up. Both the kids showed up in reverse. Because you know what? If this truth does come out, if they do take away everything they brought to her, names, fame, fortune, if they take that away, it's going to destroy her merging ability for these children. It's going to take them out of the line of succession. Interesting, Harry didn't show up here, but we did ask if will it ever come out. Someone is trying to get it out right now. I'm telling you that right now. They're trying to sell this information, but they aren't getting very far with selling it. But it takes a lot of strength out of Meghan. I think she's, maybe that's why she's so much on social media. But yeah, that's what she knows if this information comes out. Isn't that interesting? Both children showed up. Page of Coins, Archie showed up first. He's a Taurus. Page of Swords, that's Lily. The Gemini air sign, both children showed up. And she's worried, what's that going to do to them? What's that going to do to the line of succession? She's more worried about the future than the past right now and what it's going to do to them. And I did a reading that she was really interested. That's what she's trying to sell at that new agency that she's at, is how she's going to merge them. I'm going to outright ask a yes or no. We're going to leave that one on the table. The Moon, illusion, delusion, King of Cups. Oh, is this William trying to get it out? Is this William? Because I know William, the King of Cups in reverse. I don't think that would be King Charles. I honestly don't. And I know I always say William is my King of Swords when we're talking about Meghan, but you know what? He is also the King of Cups because he's a Cancer sign, but he's on the cusp. So that's why he can go either way when he wants to be mean. But you know what? When he wants to go cray-cray, he'll do it. He'll do it. Sorry, I should leave these on the table so you can see. But yeah, 10 of Cups. She's worried about what this looks like to her family. So I'm just going to outright ask yes or no question. Will she be exposed? I know what will happen and why she's worried, why she doesn't want to be exposed, because if they are surrogates and not born of her body, both children lose their titles, they lose everything in their future, and even her star tied to them. So let's ask again, yes or no. Cards, please give me a yes or no. Please give me a yes or no. Will she be exposed for surrogacy? Yes or no? Cards are ready. Judgment, yes. Yes, 100%. Judgment, karma is coming to her. Thank you, cards. Yes. Doesn't say when, though, but yes. Karma will rain down on her. There will be an announcement. There will be an announcement. And there's something about here about second chances. Something about here about second chances. Will people give her a second chance? Maybe they'll give the children a second chance. But something absolutely 100%. Karma's raining down. Judgment is coming to her. All right. Great question. Glad we cleared that up. They just don't tell us when. But when I was shuffling, remember the Lovers came out in reverse. So probably after they're divorced. That's probably when they're going to handle the situation with the titles and whatnot. Okay, Bear again. Great read, thank you. This might be too controversial, but I would love to see a friendly challenge of Kate as queen versus William as king. And I love this question. You know, they're such friendly, competitive couple. You can tell they enjoy having a little bit of competitiveness when you see them out in public and they're doing something like, what was it, the bike ride? And Kate was all smiles and, or they're doing, some kind of task or something. And you can just see that it's like a fun competitive though, like they're smiling and they're having fun. And, you love to see that in a couple, don't you? So we're going to put when Kate on top William on the bottom, and we're going to do a challenge. I'm only going to do 5 cards because these cards are so huge. Who's going to be the better queen or king? Kate on top, upright, yes. Reversals, no. William on the bottom, upright, yes. Reversals, no. Who's going to be? Who are they going to challenge each other? And who's actually going to be the more favorite, the more loved, the better ruler, the better leader? Kate or William? 9 of Wands. Yeah, I'm sorry, because it came out this way and I flipped it out. Anyways, 9 of Wands. Yeah, they are. They do enjoy a little bit of a battle with each other, and I think in a healthy way, in an absolute healthy way. Versus, this one. 9 of Wands popped out again. Versus the other couple in Southpark. That one always has to be the winner, right? And one always has to be the loser. And yeah, so let's see. Upright, yes. Reversal, no. Queen, Catherine as queen. William as king. Who's gonna be the most loved? Who's gonna be the best? Okay, let's get going. 3 of coins. She might be planning on it. Knight of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands, upright. 8 of coins. He's going to be busy working. 9 of Swords in reverse, are upright. 5 of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess, upright. 4 of coins in reverse, or upright, sorry. 7 of coins, upright. 4 of Wands in reverse. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Catherine's is all upright. She's going to be very strong. We have and look at the card agrees with me. The clock. I'm getting too excited here. We only have 2 upright for William underlying. The Hierophant, the royal family. For some reason here, it's going to be very stressful for Kate, but she's definitely we got a Queen of Wands and the High Priestess here. She's going to be very loyal. She's going to be very loving. Her integrity is going to come through. Also, the Queen of Wands is one of the more beautiful queens. But there's something here that's going to be bother to her. She's working on it. She's definitely working on it for her harvest in the future. 7 of coins is things that aren't really taking off right now. And it can be a harvest that you never really come to. So that might be what she is stressed about right now, is what can I plan now so that the harvest comes when I do become queen. So that might be something that's stressing her right now at the moment. But she's going to be an absolute beautiful, full of integrity. She's not going to be doing interviews. She's not going to be on Netflix. As much as you see the social media now, when the High Priestess shows up, she's the master of her craft, and she keeps everything close to her chest. You will not be hearing gossip from Kate about her family, or any kind of bad words. But she's kind of stressed right now about what's going to happen when she's queen. So let's look at William. William is, I think he's, okay, I think this 4 of Wands, because they're already married, I think this is the coronation. And he just really doesn't want to think about it. Knight of Wands upright is, let's make plans. I'm bringing in some news. And this way is like, do I have to? I think he just went through a coronation and he knows that's what it means. It means his father is now no longer here. He is looking towards the future. We got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So he is trying to let go of the past and look towards the future. For him, though, it's a job. 8 of coins, it's a job. 4 of coins is this almost looks like Queen Elizabeth, doesn't it? The 4 of coins is hanging on to your money, being a miser. We might even see the royalty even further reduced when he becomes king. In other words, is somebody over in California going to be gone? And it's going to be he's going to say, it's a money thing. It's a money thing, but he's definitely working on it. I think he's like apprenticing right now. He's definitely looking more to the future. And to him, it's more about the crown. It's more about the crown, which is when they're king and queen, it's going to have to be about the crown, right? Right now, I don't think he's too happy with the royal family and about the way things are going. And that might be the stress too. Maybe, they realize they're going to have to make some tough decisions, but she's already working on what her queenship is going to look like. And she knows she's going to be integrity. And like I said, the Queen of Wands is one of the more beautiful queens in the deck. She really looks after herself. But yeah, full of integrity. The Queen of Wands is really somebody you want as your best friend. I'll tell you. They're also a lot of fun, but yeah, you're not going to see any kind of, she's going to be a great queen, the high priestess. She's going to be a great queen. I think she's going to model herself after Queen Elizabeth, that no complaints, no excuses, no nothing. I think you're going to see her zip it. She will never be, you'll never hear things from her. She's going to keep everything as a secret. But I'm going to tell you right now, she's going to be more beloved than William. And it's because of some of the decisions that William makes regarding the money and different decisions he makes as a king. But I don't think he's not looking forward to that right now at all. He's not thinking about that at all right now. He's just apprenticing. He's trying to do his best, looking forward to the future, apprenticing, and how to balance the books. How to balance the books. I don't know if there's trouble, or he just wants to really learn how to balance. I mean, he's got $1 billion under him with the duchy that he's got. I think that's what he's more concerned about right now. And he doesn't even want to look forward to the current. That's so far in the future. That's not even in his radar screen. But yeah, Catherine's already preparing for that moment, and it's causing her a little bit of stress. She doesn't want to misstep right now. She wants this to be perfect. I'm getting she's a bit of a perfectionist. Great fun read. Yeah, great fun read. All right. So yes, Catherine is going to be the queen of our hearts. I hope I live long enough to see William and Catherine on the throne. I honestly do. Okay. Here we go from Bear again. I wondered if you could possibly see if H&M haven't broken any laws in regard to the fraud of secretly using the surrogacy. Also, has it been established if they used H's swimmers? Okay, so I should have asked that when I did the other one. Have they broken any laws in regard? Well, I think so. Yes, they have. Yes, they have, because the law, and that's why they're afraid of the children losing their titles and their succession, right? So yes, they have broken laws. That is a law. And then also, has it been established if they used Harry? I'm just going to do a quick 5-card read on this. Is Harry the father? Is Harry the bio father? What jumped out here? Knight of Cups, possibly. But didn't we do that reading previously about the three pregnancies? I mean, the pregnancies, yeah, they weren't Meghan's, but no, I don't think we asked if it's actually Harry's DNA. Are those surrogacies? Is it on the alleged and for entertainment purposes only surrogacies? Are they biologically Harry's? Are the surrogacies biologically Harry's? And I apologize for not just paying more attention and adding that question to the if Meghan's ever going to be found out. So are the alleged surrogacies that they call Archie and Lily, are they Harry's? And I keep getting that there is no second generation. But anyways, we'll see what the cards say. Are they biologically the surrogacy, or the adopted, or whatever the children that they present as Archie and Lily? Are they biologically Harry's? We'll do a quick 5-card read, yes or no reading. 5 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups. Somebody came together. The Magician, upright. This could be the Doctor, mixing them together. Nine of Wands, again, here I was when I was shuffling, kept getting that Nine of Wands. Knight of Swords, and in reverse, the Moon. I'd say yes. I'd say yes. But a Magician did it. It wasn't we don't have the Lovers here. We have the Two of Cups, but that could be like the two people coming together. And Nine of Wands, it may have had to try multiple times before it actually worked together. Knight of Swords and Five of Cups. Yeah, this was to secure their future. The Moon in reverse. So the truth will come out. That might be why they are on the succession. I have to go back and look and see. Yeah, I think it was for their future. I mean, the Knight of Swords is bad news, and Five of Cups in reverse. We've already seen that card a couple of times. That's looking towards the future, letting go of the past. Nine of well, I'm thinking here that they may have had to try at least 9 times, but I'm wondering if it worked. That's what so did it work, right? So did it work? Can we get a yes or no? Are those Harry's bio children, the children that they keep presenting as Archie and Lily? Are they biologically related to Harry? Yes or no, please? No. 10 of Cups in reverse. No happy family there. So yes, they tried. I'd say yes, they tried. Absolutely tried. No, it's not. They're not his. No, they're not his at all. No. This could also be, if you look at this card, this Two of Cups, the two surrogacies, right? This card almost looks like they're both pregnant. And then the cups are on the outside, not the Lovers or inside. 10 of Cups in reverse. No, they aren't Harry's. They tried. They absolutely tried to make sure they're Harry's. No, they tried. Okay. All right. Okay, next one. Thank you for another great, very clear and revealing reading. This is from Journeys into the Light 2133. And thank you so much for all your kind comments, Journeys into the Light 2133. I have a request for readings. Maybe you can put them on your list if you please. I'd like to see what the cards have to say about King Charles, Queen Camilla, William, Catherine, Has, and Meg's lives in 5 and 10 years from now. Where will they be? What will they do, etc.? And that's a great question that deserves its own video. So I wanted to bring that up, and thank you very much for your question. And I'm going to make a full video for each of them, like Queen and King, Prince and Princess of Wales, Harry and Meghan, and I'm going to do the 5 and 10 years from now. So thank you very much for your question, and that deserves its own video. All right, so let's go to Leslie Rise M1282. Could I ask a question for a reading? Does PA move out of Royal Lodge? And if so, does he go to another place nearby? Who moves where? Great question. And you know what? Today, actually, that is in the news. Prince Andrew said, I'm not going anywhere. I got a 55-year lease and I ain't going nowhere. So let's see what's going on with that. With Prince Albert, this is a great question and it's very newsworthy and very timely. Does Prince Albert move out of Royal Lodge? So let's ask that one first. And if so, does he go to another place nearby? And I think the rumor is that's why they've kicked out Harry and Meghan out of Frogmore. Well, plus they aren't coming back to the UK, so the house is sitting empty. So they've kicked them out. So is Prince Andrew going to move into Frogmore? And just speaking of Frogmore, I've got a reading coming up, The Ghosts of Windsor Castle. Let's see if we've got if nobody wants to live in Frogmore, because it's rumored that there's ghosts there, because it's very close to the graveyard on Windsor property. So anyways, I digress. So does Prince Albert, will he move out? He's declaring he's not, but that doesn't mean he, you can say whatever you want, but Charles is king and it is his house now. Does he move out of Royal Lodge? And if so, does he go to another place nearby? I'm assuming you meaning Frogmore. And who moves where? And I think the rumor is they want him out of Royal Lodge so that William can move into Royal Lodge. And you have to remember, Fergie lives with him in Royal Lodge, and they said the reason they get along so well is because it's a big house and they don't have to really see each other that often. And so it's not just Prince Andrew that they're kicking. I almost said Prince Albert. I wonder if I should do a reading if Prince Andrew is Prince Albert reincarnated. Interesting. When I do stuff like that, I wonder why my subconscious is bringing that up. Anyways, I digress. Boy, I'm really scattered on this one. Maybe I need to clear some air. Who's moving where on Windsor? Does Prince Albert? I just said it again. Okay, that I've got to write that down, and that's going to be a reading. Is Prince Andrew reincarnation of Prince Albert? Okay. Oh, look at, now they're ready to talk. They're spilling the beans. They want to spill the beans. Is Prince Andrew going to move out of the lodge? If so, does he move somewhere close by? And who's moving where? The Sun. Definitely this has something to do with Prince William, because he's the son, the next in line, and he is the current Prince of Wales. This has something to do with Prince William. Absolutely. This might have started with one of his requests. Justice. There's something very lopsided here. Justice is not being served. This also could be karma. Maybe this could be something with breaking some laws, breaking some leases, for example. Contracts are always law. Contracts can be held up in a court of law. Ooh, 10 of Swords. And look at the reversals we're getting. You know what? Prince Andrew has hit rock bottom, and I think he's trying to make his comeback. And I think the gesture that he could wear his Superman cape at the coronation showed that King Charles is sending out an olive branch. And I'm wondering if he's going to make a comeback, because when the 10 of Swords is in reverse, all the swords can fall out. All the backstabbing is done. And now you can get up, dust yourself off, and repair and heal and move on. And he has hit rock bottom, and he's done with rock bottom. I think you're going to see Prince Andrew kind of start to turn things around. And now this makes sense with this justice. Justice was not served for him. Everybody says all this stuff. Nothing was proven in a court of law. We don't know how much she was paid off. I've seen anything from $20,000 to $20 million. But he definitely feels that the justice system did not do him right. Ace of Wands. There might be a new creative idea. Sometimes this is yes, so, and we asked if he was going to move out. He might, Queen of Coins. Okay, now that makes sense. No, my mom told me I could live here. Sorry, Chucky. My mom said, he's going to pull the mom card. He's going to say, you know what? Too bad. Too bad, so sad. I know you want me to leave. I know Prince William wants this place because he does have children. It's just me and Fergie living here, and our kids come and visit, and our grandchildren are now coming to visit. But Prince Andrew is going to become stronger. He's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with all of this injustice, and mom's on my side. I've got this lease that says 55 years. And he's going to stand his ground, and he's going to pull the mum card. 7 of Cups. You know what? On top of the justice, we were gaslit what was really going on there. And Lady C is always defended Andrew. We were gaslit on all of that. None of that was really real. None of it was really real. What was that hiding? Because that sheet with all those on is what is she hiding? Eight of Swords. He's no longer going to feel like a victim. He has undone the shackles. He is now walking forward. Yeah, you're going to see a stronger Prince Andrew. Mark my words. He is no longer a victim of this. He doesn't. He's putting this all behind him. This is all behind him. He's putting this all behind him, and he's not going to take anything anymore. He's going to. You're going to see a renaissance of Prince Andrew. Mark my word. Oh, Four of Wands, for sure, for sure, for sure. This is the Four of Wands is foundational happiness, foundational celebration. These are big things that happen in your life. Like this is retirement, weddings. This could, if it's reversed, it could be funerals or divorces, but it's foundational things. I think he might have some sort of coming out party. The new Andrew, or I think, he might even be asking to come back into the royal fold. There's something here that he gets to celebrate, or maybe something to do with, grandchildren there. That's a foundational happiness. That's something that, Four of Wands isn't, oh, I got $1 off my hamburger at the grocery store kind of happiness. So this is foundational happiness. This is happiness that something to celebrate that is a life event. So this might be something to do with his grandchildren. Five of Cups. Wow, we're getting a lot of Five of Cups in reverse in these readings, looking towards the future. He's no longer crying about the past, what happened in the past. Wow, we got a really strong reading here. Eight of Wands, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Trust me. So he's not moving. So nobody else is moving, right? So there goes the rest of the questions. Seven of Wands. He is just tired of defending himself, of standing his ground, and defending himself over this. If you look at this wand, it's looking at the past. He's really tired of defending himself. What's the underlying here? Five of Wands. It's a real struggle, And when I see this Five of Wands, I know there's four of the siblings, but I'm going to add Prince William into this. They are all on him about it. So Charles, Anne, there's himself, and Edward, and I'm adding William into this because he showed up right away. They're arguing and fighting about it. Absolutely. Ace of Swords. Nothing's going to happen. No, nothing's going to happen. This is no. When Ace of Swords in reverse, no. Nobody's moving. Eight of Cups. Somebody might be moving off of Windsor. Oh, you know what? I just got it. That's Frogmore. That's Harry. This is my Harry card. So this, I think the only people moving off is Harry. Ten of Wands. Just a big burden. Everything's a big burden. You know what? If it was this way, I'd say, yeah, burdens are being released. We're not getting, this is all big family. Ten of Coins. This is family legacy, family being passed on. Nobody's going anywhere except for Harry. Harry's the only card that moved up that's moving. Even the Eight of Wands here is in reverse. It's not going anywhere. And this all has to do with art. This is breaking up the family, actually. This is really playing on the family. So I think you're going to see Andrew come out. Mark my words. What date is it? I think it's May 15th, May 16th. I'm not sure. Mark my words. You're going to see a much stronger Andrew. He's going to stand his ground. And the only person moving is Harry. All right, great question. And interesting, that did come out in the news today. And watch. I wonder if she's looking after him. When I did that, were Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip at the coronation. It showed up Prince Philip absolutely was. The Queen was probably with Andrew. Because if the rumors was that was her favorite son. But yeah, no, he's going to play the mom card. Mom said I could. And you're going to see a brand new Andrew emerging. Something's going to happen. Okay, great question. Okay, on to the next one from Leslie Oh no, that's the one. Journeys into the Light 2133. Again, thank you so much for all your kind comments and your support. So her question is, so I believe the old question I had still remains unanswered till now, which is why are these kids titled and in the line of succession will probably remain forever remain that way unanswered. Why King Charles? So that's a great question. I have done, why are they agreeing to this marriage? Why haven't they taken away their titles? So we just did the other reading that they aren't Harry's, and Meghan is terrified of those children losing their titles. So let's ask that question. You know what? Next time, I'm so new to this. Next time I'm going to group the questions together. I just listed them all as they showed up. So I apologize for that. I will get my poop in a group and it'll be much better next time, but that's all right. Everything's in perfect order. That's the way I look at life. Everything's in perfect order. Nothing has gone wrong. Okay, so why are these kids titled and why are they in the line of succession? And why King Charles? Why? And let's find out. Why are the children, why are Archie and Lily titled, and why are they in the line of succession, especially if the royal family knows, that's too many. Especially if the royal family knows that they're surrogacy, and that is against the law. It has to be born of the mother. They can't be adopted. I mean, of course, any royal family can adopt, have surrogacy. What's this one? Ooh, Ace of Wands, a phallic symbol. Any royal family can. Why not? They're still human beings in a family. It's just that then they can't be titled or in the line of succession. But sure, you can adopt. You can have surrogacy. Nothing wrong with that. No judgment there. It's just that then they are not entitled to titles. And Missy Mouse, she knows this. And that's why she's terrified, because she knows the children will immediately lose the titles and succession. And she'll probably lose some merching ability and lose face. Her star will definitely fade. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're ready to talk. Why do Archie and Lily have titles and why are they in the line of succession? Okay. Ooh, 4 of Cups. I don't think they wanted them to have titles, right? It took quite a while for the titles. I don't think they wanted them to have titles or be in the line of succession. 3 of Coins. No, they didn't. They never planned on those kids, because at 3 of Coins, the 3 cups here, they never planned on those children having titles. That was never in their plans. Never in their plans. For some reason, though, it just kept being presented to them. 5 of Swords. You know what? There was a battle. There was an argument, and somebody won. And they may have won the battle, but they haven't won the war. This was not a win-win situation. 8 of Cups in reverse. Did Harry say I'm walking? Well, he did anyways. Did Harry say, I'm not going anywhere? You're giving those kids titles, whether you like it or not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing my ground. 8 of Cups is not walking away. I'm standing my ground. You better come up with a plan. King of Swords. Here we have William. We have William showing up. We also have the law, legalities, being precise. I think it was William who was rejecting it, because the 4 of Cups can be rejection as well, rejection of something. And this card is so amazing to me because this is a little one trying to present something. I think King of William. Man, I'm time traveling all over these cards. I think I just about said it again. Why can I not say Prince William did not want this? Absolutely not. He was the one, he's standing his ground, and don't be surprised when he does become King William, and maybe that's why I'm tripping over King William, will reject this. But Harry was the one, I'm standing my ground, and he may have won that war, or she may have won that war, but the battle, but they've lost the war. The magician, it's all law of attraction, creating things out of thin air. Yeah, Page of Wands. This is definitely, why were they given titles? Money, honey. Money. Did they maybe pay for the titles? Oh, you know what? Didn't they pay to have, Lily getting christened, which we've never seen any kind of pictures. So did they pay to have her christened, which was all just a magic act, so that she would get her titles? Oh, the Tower. I'm telling you, the King of Cups, there's blackmail. King Charles, because we asked why King Charles, why? He just knew it would be very destructive if they weren't given the titles. If they didn't come up with something, some kind of plan, if they didn't come up with some kind of plan, because they weren't, there would be a lot of destruction. And it would have been played on King Charles. William did not want it. Absolutely not. William was adamant they weren't. Whenever I see this, I get like blackmail vibes. Like, okay, we're going to come up with this book. Oh, we're coming out with part 2 of the book. And, but was it really that big of a ripple? Oh, the clock agrees with me. The clock agrees with me. Oh yeah, Knight of Cups. They'll be taken away eventually. What's the underlying? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, for sure. For sure. Like I said, once William becomes king, those titles will be taken away. They will be taken away. I think that whatever they're holding above the royal family, Harry's in on it. I'm not going anywhere. These children, you just better make a plan. These children will have titles. And King Charles fell for it. Well, not fell for it. I mean, who knows? Maybe his hands were tied. Maybe they're so deep into it that they got egg on their face if they reverse it, and they will be taken away. What was given to them will now be taken away with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Absolutely, 100%. And even this knight has one of those like that cape kind of thing on, and look at flying away. I think once we see King William, those children will lose their fortunes will turn. All right. So that seems to answer a couple of questions, like will the surrogacy ever be exposed? Well, that would be the only way that they could lose those titles. So I'm thinking yes, they will once King Charles is gone, so he doesn't have egg on his face as well, right? Because it will be ruinous to him. They'll be like, what? You've been lying to us this whole time? You knew this? You've been lying to us this whole time? It will devastate him. It'll devastate him. But don't you worry. It'll come out. And the fortunes will change. They'll be taken away. Okay. And they'll be pulled from the line of succession eventually. Okay. Here we have one from Julie Toy, 9872. Have only recently found you. Love your readings. Well, thank you. I wonder if the truth will ever come out about Archie and Lily. I've never believed they existed, as in H&M's biological children. And that's a question. The reason I'm reading this is because I've answered it a couple of times. That seems to be the most prevalent question. I just wanted to put it on here to thank you for adding that question. Even if you think I haven't answered it, please put it on, because then what I can do is I can send you the video that shows. And even in this video, it shows that that they are not biological children, and if the truth will ever come out. And the answer is yes. Once William becomes king, that yes, it will. So that's, like I said, the only reason I'm reading this is please post your questions, even if you think that it's been answered before. Maybe it hasn't, or maybe I have, and then I could just link you to the one that it is. I just want to let you know I appreciate all questions, so thank you. Okay, so from Meryl Cash 6383, will Harry's illegitimate son, will he eventually be acknowledged as a royal child of Harry? Great question. And that goes back to the reading I did, Harry's Other Children, that there is one biological son or child of Harry's out there. I can't remember if it showed if it was a boy or a girl. There is one for sure. So let's see, will Harry's biological child that's out in the wilderness somewhere, will he ever be acknowledged as a royal child of Harry? Will he ever get any kind of royal titles? Will he be acknowledged as a royal title of Harry's? Will the royal family ever acknowledge him? Will the world ever acknowledge him? Will the world ever acknowledge him? Well, anyways, we're asking specifically Harry's one biological child. Will he ever be acknowledged by the royals? And will he ever be acknowledged as a royal child? You know, with all the things that come with that, titles, succession, etc. And you know, it's funny. I keep calling the child a he as well, but we aren't sure. Okay, let's check it out. Two of Coins. This could be, it showed that she got like some kind of balloon payment. So that could be, you know, the deal's done. The deal's done. There's no more back and forth. The deal's done. So maybe there's an NDA on that or something. Or the child and the mother were paid off, never to come back. Ace of Swords, no. No, 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 no. The Hermit, no. No, that's Harry in reverse. I think he is lonely for this child. The Hermit in reverse is loneliness. Page of Cups. Surprising news or surprising information. The child may try to contact Harry. The child may contact Harry. Will we hear about it? No. Knight of Cups. No. 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 The child itself might try to contact Harry. Harry's going to stonewall it. It's going to be no. We signed an agreement. I'm taking away any titles that you're entitled to. The High Priestess, super, super secret. It'll remain secret forevermore. Two of Wands. There's no plans. There never has been any plans. Nine of Coins. That might be the mother is sitting on all the money, and it might have something to do with the mother. I think the mother might tell the child, and the child might try and contact Harry. Something with money here. Four of Coins. No, doesn't want to share any of the royal anything with this child. Just no, this will be kept very closed in, no. Eight of Wands in reverse. That's a flat out no. No information will be coming out about this. I think the mother and child are showing up here. They're upright. I think the child knows. I think that the mother has told the child, and now the child will try and contact Harry, but he again, we're accidentally calling him he. The Empress. No, absolutely not. There's not even a possibility, because the Empress upright is pregnant with possibilities, creative ways, motherly card. And look, it has to do with children as well. And it's in reverse. So there's no possibility. Oh, there we go. 10 of Cups in reverse. No, there's no happy family here. There's no succession. There's nothing. No, 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 no. This will be a secret kept by the mother and son. And I think it has to do with the NDA and everything that they signed. And no. So sadly, no, we will never hear anything about. But the child does exist. The child showed up, and the mother showed up. The mother with who got the big balloon payment. And when I was doing the reading, this is how the mother showed up with all the money. So she got paid. She has the NDA, and no, deal's a deal. All right. Great question. That's the final answer. That was a definite no. Absolutely not. Okay. Damsel 2094. Just discovered your channel. Enjoying it so much. Thank you. I have a question for a possible future reading. Why is Harry allowing smack to be talked about William's children? Great question. Has a line been crossed? Yes. This has to stop. These are innocent children. Is he that jealous of him? Let's ask. Will he ever be Uncle Harry again? Thank you. Great question. Why is he, well, I'm not even going to put that energy out there. I'll ask the cards, but I'm thinking, that's Megan's voice and words. Oh, I love these cards so much. This is the bitchy queen. Sorry, the lying queen pops out. So I'm thinking that's Megan, the cards. Whoop. Yes, you're right. Okay. So why is Harry allowing smack to be talked about? He knows there's no going back. Why is Harry allowing smack to be talked about William's children? Is he that jealous of him? Let's see if it's him or somebody else who's jealous. And will he ever be Uncle Harry again? Great questions. Because if he's ever Uncle Harry again, that means they trust Harry around their children. They don't even trust Harry within 50 feet of anybody. So that'll be, somewhere way out in the future. Cards are ready. Okay. Oh, King of Coins. No, this is eventually Harry will become the King of Coins because he's a earth sign, he's a pentacle, and eventually this is somebody who's retired, who's been very successful in life. So this is like your rich uncle that comes back. When it's this way, it's a jealous uncle. It's a man who was not successful in his life, and he's a grumpy old thing. And this is jealous uncle. Jealous uncle. That answered it right away. This is miserable uncle. This is somebody who is like, is Uncle Harry going to be there? That's the vibe I'm getting from that. And this is an elderly person. So even when he's older, I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah. 6 of Swords in reverse. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Well, into their life. Let's see, because that's what we asked about. Oh, Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is all on the internet. And this would be nastiness. Are we talking about the children here? Is this one of the children showing up? I don't think one of the children are an air sign, are they? I think they're all Taurus and Cancer. Yeah, they're water and earth. So yeah, this isn't one of the children. This is nastiness on the internet, because the Page of Swords upright is internet. My internet card in reverse, it's nastiness on the internet. Just being nasty for the sake of being nasty. 10 of Swords. He might try to come back. He knows he's hit rock bottom with the family. He knows he has. he might be trying to come back. He might be trying to make amends because the swords all fall out and you can get up and dust yourself off. He might be trying to make amends. 5 of Cups. He's just too focused on the past and things that happened in the past. And, we even saw that in the book, how focused he is on the past, what happened between him and William. And no, I think it's just being nasty for nasty sake. Like, he's hit rock bottom, but you know what? I don't think he has gotten himself up and dusted himself off. He can. The daggers are starting to fall out. The swords he has the opportunity, but I don't think he is. I don't think he's ready to. He's still too focused on the past and he doesn't see a future. This way, if this was upright, it's like, okay, I see a future once I'm a little bit older, a little bit grayer, a little bit wiser, right? This is, you see the wisdom around the head. Maybe he's thinking, okay, once I become, a little bit older, a little bit more mature, this is no, he's not going to grow up. 4 of Cups. He might have tried because there's the 3 kids, the 3 cups. And there's the parents are saying, no. He might have tried. He might have. 4 of Coins in reverse. He knows he's lost everything. He knows he's lost. So what's left to lose? You might as well just be nasty. 2 of Coins. So this is my buying and selling, my merching card, and it's on the 10 of Swords. He might be trying to buy in his favor. He might be like letting loose the purse strings here, right? With the 4 of Coins in reverse here. He might be trying to buy his way in. He might be trying, buy them gifts for their birthdays or trying to make a deal, that kind of thing. Like, I promise I won't drink around the kids. I promise, I won't do this and I won't do that. And that's him showing up by himself. I don't see the other kids here. So he might be trying. Oh, the Empress, pregnant with possibilities, the Queen, with children. I think if anything, we're going to see Catherine, right? This is somebody with 3 children. Here, let me move this down. 3 children, 1, 2, 3. And she's the Empress. Like, she has that queen energy. She's a great mom. And even this card is an earth sign, which she is. So this is, I think if anything, I think Catherine will be the one who steps in. And there's the 3 children. I think if anything, she would be the one who says, yes, Uncle Harry, come back. Oh, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. No. She might be the one that he is trying to contact, trying to communicate with, maybe. And I've heard that about Catherine too, that she's always trying to calm the waters there. I mean, you never want to see your husband upset about something. And maybe she knows how much he misses Harry and how much they're worried about Harry. But definitely, if there is somebody that would reach out and let him see the children, it's Catherine. But no, as of right now, he can try all he wants, and the answer is no. No, strength, no. You know what? It's your Instagram wife that is stopping all of this. This is strength in reverse. This is the Leo card. No, get rid of your wife, and you might have a chance. But right now, no. And now this also answers who's talking smack. Who's talking smack? The jealous Leo. Allegedly in French verse only. Sorry if I scared you. The jealous Leo is the one who's instigating all of this and keeping, I think she almost wants to keep Harry from his family. Let's see what's the underlying justice. Justice will be served. He won't be allowed to see the children until he's divorced. But it's definitely right now, and that divorce is not in his energy. So he's showing, like, even when he's older, he's just going to be a grumpy old thing. Nobody will want to be around him. Because he won't have any money either. King of Coins in reverse is you lose all your money in some kind of stupid investment. But so let's ask those questions again. Why is he being allowed? He's not being allowed, he's being forced. Not even forced, because this is the strength card, it's also called the force card. So I think it's being pushed. I mean, unless you see the words coming right out of his mouth, any quotes you see, any tweets or anything like that, we can't trust that he actually said that. But why is he allowing his Instagram wife to say this stuff, to talk smack about his blood and DNA and his family? Is because she is ruling everything. I don't think he's that jealous of them. I think he does want to reach out to them, especially with the merchant card here. I think he's reaching out to Catherine. I think Catherine is open to it. It's just simply not happening because his wife isn't allowing it. And will he ever be Uncle Harry again? If he divorces his wife, yes, absolutely. Then he will. Yeah, then he'll be able to. He can put on his nude panties and he'll be set free. He'll be set free, and yes, he will. He'll be welcomed back into the fold. And there we have the death card. So the end of his marriage, yes, he will. He'll be welcomed back into the fold, and because that's a generous card, the Six of Coins. As long as he keeps things balanced, but he has to be set free of the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, well, that answers that. That was a very clear answer. So let's go on to the last one, and I saved this one for last. And again, I put it in by the order I get them, so no favorites here. This is from Chopsticks for Legs. Love that name, by the way. I think she's got dirt on his sexual preference. I think so too, so that's why I added this. It's not a direct question, so let's ask about Harry's sexual preference, and is that what the Wicked Witch of the West is holding over him? You think about it, Wicked Witch is WW, is MM upside down. I actually prefer it. Okay, so sorry, I digress. I gotta clear these. I use the Florida water to clear my cards. They love it. They love it. Okay, what is Harry's sexual preference? And is that what she is holding on him? And that could go back to one of the first questions about, are they drugging him and filming him? And we got to ask more questions about Marcus Anderson. But that's not this time. This is already running really long. I think she's got dirt on his sexual preference. What is Harry's real sexual preference? What is Harry's real sexual preference? And is she holding, and if the answer is other than straight, is she holding that above his head? Is she blackmailing him with that? But if the answer is straight and it's just rumors, because they, no news is bad publicity, right? As long as you're still talking about them. Oh, what popped up? Page of Swords. Oh, what did I say? Just rumors on the internet. That's why I love these cards. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're ready to talk. They're ready to talk, but I want to bury those ones because they were chatty. Okay. What's Harry's sexual preference? And if it's other than straight, is that what the Wicked Witch is holding over his head? Ooh, Six of Swords in reverse. Might not be telling. You know what? That's not straight. Going off straight. No. Ooh, Temperance. Might be bisexual, blending. Queen of Cups. We got two feminine cards showing up right now. This would be his mother. Ace of coins. Look at another female. Look, that's an ace of coins, but that's definitely female. We got 3 female. 8 of cups. Here's my Harry card. Isn't that interesting? Staying and walking away. So what's that? That's two sides of that's two sides of one coin. I think he's confused with it as well. I think he has strong feminine energy, blending, and should I stay? Should I right? I think he's a bit confused as well. Okay, let's keep reading. Queen of Wands. Well, we know who the Queen of Wands in reverse is. That's the Wicked Witch of the West. She might just be pumping this information out. That Harry goes both ways, right? Because the Temperance is blending. She might be pumping this information out. The Empress, lots of feminine energy here. Pregnant with possibilities, but on his mother's card. But this is making children. But you can be bi and make children. The Hierophant. The royal family definitely wants to keep this secret. Definitely keep this secret. And I think we have our answer. I think the Queen of the West is holding that information on him. She's not being loyal to his secrets. She's being nasty. She has no integrity, and she's on top of the blending card. 4 of Swords. The bed card. 2 of Cups. So is that 2 sexualities? I'm not getting, 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm not getting strong king energy. I was looking for the Ace of Wands, which is the phallic, which is very masculine. I was looking for very masculine cards, or at least a balance of feminine, masculine, and I'm not. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy. I'm going back. What was making me think of this is that one question: are they drugging Harry and filming him? And what I got from that is filming him in bed and 2 people. But I think he feels trapped by his sexuality. I'm going to say he definitely has some straight aspects to him, absolutely, but he's very effeminate. Very feminine. He has much stronger feminine energy than male energy. And maybe that's why he is missing his mother more so than William is. I think because that feminine energy was feeding into his feminine energy, and now it's gone. So he might be looking towards fulfilling that in a sexual way. I think he is not absolutely sure. I think and he feels trapped by his sexuality. He's not clear on his sexuality himself. But I think the Queen of Wands is definitely holding something above his head. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I think he swings both ways because this is movement. And so I'm thinking of the word swing when I think of movement. I think he swings both ways. There, we finally have a masculine energy. And King of Wands is a very masculine energy. He is a great father, a great husband, an entrepreneur, very passionate, full of energy. And then we have the Fool in reverse and Judgment. He may have tried it once. Because the once, this is no more, or maybe he tried it a little bit and then no more second chances. just wasn't for him. That's what judgment is. That judgment is no more second chance when it shows up in reverse. When it shows up this way, you have second chances, resurrection, let's try this again. But what's in reverse, it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. He realizes he was foolish. He absolutely realizes he was foolish. So the answer is, I think he's tried both ways in somehow trying to create more feminine energy. He is his feminine energy is stronger than his male energy. He may have had a partner who was really strong male that made him feel more female. Does that make sense? So he may have had this King of Wands that was a very strong male energy, that's what he was attracted to because he wanted to feel that feminine energy more so. Does that make any sense? But he realizes he was foolish to try it and he's not going to try it again. But I think he has swung both ways. I'd like to know what's Marcus Anderson? What's Marcus at? But Marcus isn't a husband or a father. So it's somebody who's a strong husband and father, entrepreneur, a strong masculine energy. And I think he tried it and he realized that's not going to bring him what he wants. And that's to acknowledge his feminine energy. And I think his mother did that a lot for him. And that might be what he's missing. I think something's going to come to light about this. If we had the Fool upright, I'd say he's starting a new beginning in his sexual life. But this could even be the one child that he has, that he's like, well, this proves I'm masculine. I have a child. I have a son. I'm not getting that this is the Prince of Wales in this particular instance. I think it's just because this is a little redheaded boy as well. I pick up different things from the cards every time I read them, and I try and get intuitively what the card is trying to tell me. I don't think Prince William is tied in with this at all. I think this has to do with, well, I do have one child out there, so I am straight. I am straight. So I think that's how he justifies I am straight, even though I might have tried something else. But yes, to answer that question, she absolutely has this on. Look at that, right on top of him. She knows, and she might be holding. Look at even this card. Yes, I'm holding this against you. I'm holding this above you. That you blended things. That you were like, am I? Aren't I? That doesn't mean he's done it since they were married. It's just maybe he's told her, and he knows that was very foolish. All right. Well, that does it for questions. If you've made it to the end or just skipped around, the clock is agreeing with me, 4. So it's time to wrap it up because that's solid, stable 4. Thank you very much. I sure appreciate your questions. Please add your questions for me to read on. This is my favorite type of reading because then I know this is what you want to hear from me. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to share this around, especially with Myra, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.